Hey everybody, Fallout here, and let's talk a little bit about resilience, mobility, and recovery in Destiny 2. They're your three primary stats, but how much exactly can each of them help you out in-game? Let's find out. Oh, and before we get started, if we could get this video to say 80 trillion likes, oh man, that would just be great. Alright, let's start with one of my favorites, recovery. In short, pumping up your recovery number makes your health regenerate faster when your Guardian gets injured. Here's by exactly how much. That is a really big difference between 1 and 10, and it's why it's so important to not ignore your recovery in Destiny 2. By the time 10 recovery has completely regenerated, recovery levels 1, 2, and 3 still have yet to climb out of the red. Having a good recovery is a big advantage in PvP, as it can help you get back in the fight faster when you're taking cover and regenerating your health. Sometimes I actually like to run 10 recovery on my Warlock because, again, it gets you back in the fight so quickly that it's kind of crazy. But that does mean that you will be sacrificing a little bit from your other two stats, and I'll get back to that in just a minute. In the meantime, let's talk about mobility. The text reads, increases your movement speed and maximum jump height. From what I can tell from testing though, and in talking with other content creators who do this kind of stuff, shout out to Holtzman, higher mobility does not affect your sprint speed, only your walking speed. Here, side by side, 0 mobility compared to 10 mobility. Same running speed. And now 0 mobility compared to 10 mobility with your walking speed. Definitely a difference there. Mobility also does affect your initial jump height, but in a game where missing jumps is kind of okay because you have a built-in clamber effect, the extra jump height doesn't really seem that important. So right about now you may be asking yourself, alright, well, jumping height and walking speed only, is it even worth putting any points into my mobility? And to that I say, in my opinion, yes, but only for one fairly important reason, and that is strafing. Destiny 2 is an online first-person shooter, obviously, and something that can really help you out in PvP when you're playing an FPS is how good your strafe is while you shoot. Since mobility affects only your walking speed, it actually affects how quickly and effectively you can strafe back and forth while shooting. A strafe using 10 mobility is noticeably quicker than it is with 0 mobility. So if you're mainly a PvE player, I don't really think there might be any use for mobility, well, ever. But for PvP, it's kind of up to you. If you feel more on point with a quick strafe due to high mobility, then yeah, pump up your mobility. It might seem kind of weird putting points into mobility for just one benefit, but it definitely can make a difference in your PvP play. Finally, we come to resilience. Basically, your level of resilience corresponds to the amount of health your Guardian has. Higher resilience equals more health. The big question, of course, is what is the health value of every resilience number? That's really difficult to know for sure, but our best estimation at the moment comes courtesy of a great friend of mine in this wonderful community that we all know and love, and his name is Mercules from the Massive Breakdown podcast. I put links in the video description below to their very helpful weapon spreadsheet and other stuff from the Massive Breakdown podcast. Please go check them out. Anyway, as I said, these numbers are estimations, but they're good estimations. This is where it gets a bit tricky though. Is it worth it to completely max out your resilience? Well, yes and no. Even though you're getting health, it becomes a question of how much health do you need before putting more points into your resilience becomes unnecessary. Let me give you an example. In the first weekend of Trials of Osiris going live in Destiny 2, according to Destiny Trials report, 98% of teams participating had at least one Fireteam member equipped with the Mida multi-tool. Very popular and very deadly gun in the current PvP meta. Now, knowing that information, can you adjust your resilience to make life harder for a Mida multi-tool user to kill you? And the answer is yes, you can, because 3 headshots and 2 body shots will kill an enemy Guardian with 3 resilience or less, but if you hit 4 resilience, 3 headshots and 2 body shots won't be enough to kill you. You are forcing them to either land an additional headshot instead of a body shot or fire an extra shot altogether in order to kill you. Okay, super really quick. Apologies in advance because I'm about to hit you with a little bit of math. I don't want to, but I know that literally right now, someone is typing in the comment section.
Fallout, the numbers you showed on resilience can't be correct because the headshots on the Mida multi-tool are 44, and body shots are 29, and if you add 3 headshots and 2 body shots, you get 190 damage, and you said on screen that 3 resilience is 192.
You were typing that. I know you were. Don't lie to me. Okay, here's the thing. In Destiny, remember that damage numbers that you see on the screen are rounded. We don't know for sure what the exact numbers are, but it would be really messy to see decimal points on screen, so Bungie rounds their damage numbers to make everything more clean on your screen. Knowing that information, that they round the damage numbers, the damage on the Mida multi-tool, for example, could actually be as high as 44.4 on a headshot, which on screen could be rounded down to the 44 that we see, and the Mida could also do as high as 29.4 on a body shot, which on screen would be rounded down to 29. And then if you put 3 headshots at 44.4 and 2 body shots at 29.4, you come up with 192. Just enough to kill 3 resilience based on the current health estimations. Whew, okay, no more math for now. But yeah, so the bottom line is you don't want your resilience too low, but it seems you could easily go too high to the point where it becomes no longer worth it. I don't really have an exact number to recommend to you right now because it depends on what guns are being used the most in the current PvP meta. I guess since Mida multi-tool is being used a ton right now, maybe I'll just recommend that you go no lower than 4. But again, just know that the number is going to change based on what guns are currently popular in the PvP meta. And there you have it, the benefits of recovery, mobility, and resilience. Go into the game and tinker around with them on your own Guardian and use what feels best to you. Love getting your health back right away? Go max recovery. You want that really quick primary strafe? Go max mobility. Do what feels right to you. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitch because I am chasing that partnership dream. Hope you learned something. See you next time.